Hello students, welcome to class today. I have an Olympiad question displayed on the screen. I'm going to be teaching you how to solve this question. I know what will be running in your minds will be that it is difficult, but it is not, because I'm going to teach you, okay? So the first thing that should come to your mind is, how am I going to get this one? That is the first and most important thing. What are the values of x that will give that when substituted into this expression it turns 1? All right. Now that is the question. Now for you to get this, there are three basic cases. Okay, there are three cases that will help us to solve this question to get the values of x. Now the first in the cases is, let's say we have n raised to power k is equals to 1. Okay, this is an indices issue. Now for us to have this expression equals to 1, then k must be equals to 0, because when a number is raised to power 0, it is equals to 1, and at the same time let n not be equals to what? 0. Okay, good. So that's the first case. Then the second case is, yet if we have n raised to power k is equals to 1, then in this case n must be equals to 1. Once n is equals to 1 raised to power anything, it gives 1. Then the third case, which is the last, is that I have n raised to power 2k is equals to 1. Then n can be minus 1. You can ask me, why am I having raised to power 2k? Remember, we need to get 1. Okay, so if I have minus 1 or negative raised to power an even number, turns out to be positive, because this is positive. So that is why we have that condition there. So I'm going to be using these conditions now to work out, or I'm going to be using these cases to work out this question. So follow me. Okay, now case 1. These are indices, okay? So what will happen is that this is the base and this is the power. Of course, k is the power here. So k is equals to 0. It therefore means that x squared minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, this is difference of 2 squares. So I have x plus 1 into x minus 1 is equals to 0. So I have x plus 1 is equals to 0, which implies that x is equals to 1. Then x minus equals to minus 1. Okay, good. Then x minus 1 is equals to 0 implies that x is equals to 1. Okay, so I have two values here. X is minus 1 and 1. So from the first case, we have two values of x. So we'll move to the second case. Case 2. Now in case 2, n is equals to 1. N here is the base and the base is this. So we are going to have x squared minus 7x plus 11 is equals to 1. All right. So this x squared minus 7x plus 11 minus 1 is equals to 0. So I have x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equals to 0. Okay, this is a quadratic problem, so we solve it. Okay, by factorization. When you multiply the two extreme terms, I'm going to have plus 10x squared. So factors of 10x squared that will add up to give you minus 7. Okay, that is what we are looking for now. The factors are, I think, minus 2x and minus 5x. Okay, so I'll now replace it so that I'm going to have x squared. Instead of minus 7x, I'm going to have minus 2x minus 5x, then plus 10 is equals to 0. So this is x into x minus 2. Then this is minus 5 into x minus 2 is equals to 0. Please, I'm factorizing, so I don't think this is a challenge to you. Okay, minus 5 is equals to 0. So is either x minus 2 is equals to 0, which implies that x is equals to 2, or x minus 5 is equals to 0, which implies that x is equals to 5. So from the second case, I have 2, and 5. Then let's move to the third case now. Case 3. Now in case 3, n is equals to minus 1, and of course these are n, so it therefore means that x squared minus 7x plus 11 is equals to minus 1. So x squared minus 7x plus 11 plus 1 is equals to 0. So I have x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equals to 0. Of course, a quadratic problem too, so we multiply just as we did in the first one. This plus 10. Is that 10? No, I don't think it's 10. This should be 12, okay? So let me correct it. This is 12, okay? So it's going to be plus 12x squared. So two factors of plus 12x squared that will give us minus 7. So the factors are minus 4x and minus 3x. Okay, so I'll substitute it. I'm gonna have x squared minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 is equals to 0. So this is x into x minus 4 minus 3 into x minus 4 is equals to 0. So I have x minus 4 then into x minus 3 is equals to 0. So x minus 4 is equals to 0 implies that x is equals to 4. X minus 3 is equals to 0 implies that x is equals to 3. So in the third case, I have 3, 4 as my answers. Okay. Now we've exhausted the 3 cases. So finally, I have 6 answers. Okay. So the values of x will be either 1, minus 1, or 1. We have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and 5. So these are the possible values of x from the 3 conditions that will actually give us 1 when substituted in this expression. I want to believe you enjoyed the video, okay, and I want to believe you learned a lot. So please don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of videos coming your way, so don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you for being here.